In business, in life, in everything, there will be struggle. Embrace the struggle. It's human nature to avoid the struggle, right? It's human nature to try to avoid conflict of any kind. For most of us, there are some who just naturally, you know some of those people who just naturally gravitate toward confrontation. But for most of us, we try to avoid confrontation. We try to avoid discomfort. And so I love the saying, embrace the struggle, because it encapsulates very well an important concept. I recently listened to a book on Audible about how to develop more self-discipline. It was a great book. One of the things that it talked about was, it said, you need to make yourself uncomfortable. It said, turn the shower to cold sometimes. Why? Just to prove that you can. Strike up conversations with strangers about random things. Why? Just to prove that you can. It basically gets your conscious mind in greater control over your subconscious mind. Subconscious mind will avoid those types of conflicts, avoid those types of interactions. And if it makes you uncomfortable, your subconscious mind will help you to avoid those things. Make sure your conscious mind is in control versus your subconscious mind, and you'll be able to experience greater level of success.
Skydiving is a really interesting confront with fear. I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up. You go out the night before and you take a drink with your friends, and somebody says, yeah, we should go skydiving tomorrow. And you go, yeah, we'll go skydiving tomorrow. Yeah. And you go, yeah. And everybody goes, yeah. And you go home you by yourself, you're like, Right? You're like, well, I mean, they was drunk too. So then that night you're laying in your bed and you just keep, and you're terrified. You keep imagining over and over again jumping out of an airplane, and you can't figure out why you would do that. So you get there, and then you have this safety brief, and you're standing there, and the guys will tell you, well, if the chute doesn't open, what's going to happen is well, why the hell, what could happen? So you get onto the airplane, and you're sitting there, and it's extra because you're sitting on some dude's lap, some stranger, trying to make small talk. Yeah, man. So you be jumping with people all the time, huh? So you fly, and you go up to 14,000 feet, and somebody opens the door, and in that moment, you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Terror, 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 terror. And then people start going out of the airplane. And the guy walks you up to the end of the thing, and you're standing and your toes are on the edge, and you're looking out down to death. They say, on 3. 1. 2, and he pushes you on 2 because people grab on 3. And you fall out of the airplane, and in 1 second, you realize that it's the most blissful experience of your life. You're flying. There's zero fear. You realize at the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. The lesson for me was, why were you scared in your bed the night before? What do you need that fear for? Everything up to the stepping out, there's actually no reason to be scared. And then in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified is the most blissful experience of your life. And God placed the best things in life on the other side of fear.